Marcos Villegas, Fight Up TV, being joined with the champ at 147 pounds, Brian Norman Jr., who's taking on Jyn Sasuke coming up in Japan. Brian, before we get into your fight and other happenings in the world of boxing, I was actually reading your Wikipedia, and
hmm
something like was there that kind of like piqued my interest. It said that you trained in martial arts. Is that accurate?
I mean, boxing is a martial art. That's the only martial art I trained in personally. Well, maybe they got the story confused. In sixth grade, I did train in wrestling. I will say that real deal didn't teach me nothing. I got an older brother, and we used a whole bunch of WWE moves, so I already knew everything. I'd have been in the finger fold leg lock so many times. I've been choke slammed so many times. So I grew up in martial arts, quote unquote.
Yeah, yeah. That's usually what happens to the younger sibling with
Yeah.
pro wrestling. I do that all the time with my little sister, just practicing wrestling moves. I feel bad because I hurt her too, like a lot of the times the submission moves.
Yeah.
So okay, because I was wondering like, oh man, did he train like jujitsu or like some
Nah.
sort of like, is he like secretly an assassin or something?
Yeah, I will say I do want to learn different things. For example, back to wrestling. I want to learn that because you see with boxing, sometimes on the inside, it is a little grapple game going on. So I want to learn that. I want to learn Muay Thai just because I just like the violence of it all. And then, of course, jujitsu as well.
Oh wow, okay. So I don't know. It seems to me like there's an interest there outside of boxing to do other
Mhm.
combat sports. Is that something you think you'll be able to do? Like do like an MMA fight, a bare knuckle fight, a Muay Thai fight?
No, but I just want to know. I just want to know how to be able to do it. That's all. Like, of course, I want to speak too far into the future, but of course, a life after boxing. I want to be an action movie star.
Oh,
So
okay.
I look up to people like Rambo, a whole bunch of violence. I'm the assassin for a reason. I love those kind of things. My favorite movie is literally called The Ninja Assassin. So I want to be able to do those kind of things as well.
Well, my favorite movie is right here. You see it?
Now I can't really do it. What was that?
Bloodsport.
Oh, I love that movie as well.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's the best movie ever.
Mhm.
So no, you said no to MMA real quick. Why?
Because man, they be get. I seen one dude get his whole forehead caved in with a knee, and then get paid $50,000 for it. I ain't going out like that, especially not for no $50,000. I ain't people be breaking legs, snapping leg. I ain't got time for all of that. I got a life to live.
Yeah, man, it's a tough sport. That's for sure. Even though the pay discrepancy is coming up, the top guys are getting paid substantially better. Not anywhere close to boxing's top guys, though. That's for sure.
Mhm. And in my opinion, of course, these are both dangerous sports, but they get bones broken, like real deal bones broken. So now you got the effect of the same thing boxing has, which is all the brain damage and things of that nature. But also you got broken bones as well. So that's a real dangerous sport. That them folks need their money.
Yeah. Now, I see the scar there on your hand. You're speaking of broken bones.
hmm
How's the hand? Let me see the scar. It's a gnarly looking scar. Oh
Sure, I
wow.
got I got them on both hands actually.
Oh geez.
Yeah, I did it.
This
Hey, I dedicated my life to this boxing. Ain't no
yeah.
turning back.
That the last injury that you had, which hand was it?
It was this one, the left one.
Yeah, and I
Surprisingly, the
yeah.
one I knocked dude out with in my last fight.
So it's a-okay, no more worries on that end, right?
Not at all. Ain't nothing holding me back. It's full throttle now.
Oh, that's really good, man. That's really good because yeah, a lot of the times these nagging little. Well, I know fighters in general. You guys always have like some little like nagging injury, like in camp going in fights.
I mean, that's just part of the game. I mean, when you just going out exerting yourself and push yourself to your limits, you bound to injure some things, but at the same time, you got to be a crazy person to want to get punched in the face anyway. So you got to be crazy enough to still step in the ring, still out of it just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually glad you brought that up because I shit you not, when I was reading your bio and doing notes and reading a little bit about your dad and your family, I just kind of think like, I wonder like why he wanted to do this, being around it. And I thought, okay, maybe it's because he was around it for so much, but like,
Mhm.
why did you want to become a boxer, Brian?
I'm an athlete in general, so I love just the physical exertion as a whole. So that's one aspect to it. And on the other aspect, the competitive nature of the 101. For example, with football, you got 11 people on your side, 11 people on the other side. I can train hard and do my thing. The other 10 people on my team, if they not pushing themselves to that the same way I'm pushing myself, the whole team trash now. Even though all the work I put in, I am now trash. So with boxing, it's literally just me and all the work I put in. It does matter. So I don't have to count on anybody else. Everything on me. If I didn't throw a jab, I didn't throw a jab. So I like that aspect of it as well.
Did your dad ever try to shy you or steer you away from it?
Not at all. He didn't try to steer me away from it. He did say he was nervous about it because once again, all the brain damage and what comes with it. But that's with anything in life. I mean, should you never drive a car because there's a possibility you get hit, a car crash or something. So it comes with the territory. I signed up for it. I'm not mad at anything.
Mm. When did you like come to the realization that like, hey, you know what? I'm 100% in this. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, how old were you?
Actually, I went through a few phases to that, but the first initial one that real deal sparked it all the way was December 4th, 2014. I know the exact date because it was a sparring session. And that's when I just hit a whole little switch and said, you know what? Let me just give it everything I got and see what happened. And it's this guy that used to give me great work all the time. Like he always got the best of me. That's because I never real deal tried to go all the way there with it. So now I said, shoot, let me just try and see. And at the time we was doing 15-minute rounds, just one round 15 minutes long.
Oh,
So for
wow.
15, yeah, for 15 minutes, I was giving him the business. And this was the guy, like I said, that used to, you know, do me the worst way. So I seen, obviously, my training is not the problem. It's just all up here. So now let me turn the training even more, turn my brain up even more, and let's see what happened. And then as you see now, I'm a champion.
You still sparring 15-minute one rounds?
Oh, people that can take it.
That's like doghouse stuff from like you hear from like Floyd's gym back in the day.
I look up to the greats for a reason.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. You said that was the first time. What were the other times?
Um, I'm gonna say when I finally got back into action, so like 2022, I was actually thinking about leaving boxing because the business of boxing, how everything go, and bad management, bad contracts, just the whole business of boxing. Like, of course, I still love to train, I still love all these kind of things, but now I'm older, I got bills to pay, I got this, I got that, I need stuff to do. So I was about to give up on it. Then, thanks to Jolene was on it, Adrian Clark, and Fighters First Management, they put that spark back into me. So when I got with Top Rank, and I seen a light. That's all it was. I seen the light, and then that's what did it. And then even after that, when the Giovanni fight happened, like right before that fight, they just came up to me with the offer. That was a whole nother spark, because this real deal, that championship fight that you always said you wanted. So going to give it all you got. It's like when I first started with Top Rank, it was just in my head just a fight, pay the bills, this and that and the third. But now I got a championship fight in front of me. Like, oh, this real life. Like, in the next month, I can have a belt on my shoulder. That's crazy. So, gave it all I got. Then look at me.
Yeah, you're young. You're one of the bright and upcoming stars in the world of boxing. Um, I saw that half your fights were in Mexico coming
Mm-hmm.
up. I know you turned pro while you were 18. That was random because you're from Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm. I turned pro at 17.
Oh, you
17.
turned pro. Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah.
now it makes sense as to why you had a lot of fights down in Mexico.
Mhm. Yeah. So yeah, we management, he called me like almost as soon as I turned 17, and boom, we was on the money. Like you said, most of my fight was out there in Mexico. That was literally almost every month we was going right back, right back, right back. So we'll stay active.
How was that experience? Like having those fights and you being honestly only a kid at 17, like fighting probably grown men.
I don't really care about the grown man part. I feel like I'm a grown man myself at any time. I've been knocking out and hurting grown men since probably 13 years old. I remember I broke somebody back. I don't know how you break somebody back in boxing, but I broke his back.
Was it
So
spinal?
spinal.
Spinal.
so, so I ain't tripping on that part. But no, it definitely teach you a whole lot of character, and just going
Wait,
forward. I remember
what'd you
those
hit, dude?
moments.
What'd you hit the dude with? That
everything.
everything.
Yeah, like Will's getting active, and I found out. Actually, I just found out like either this year or last year that's why he had to retire from boxing because of me.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Jeez. Yeah. If that's happening to you by a 13-year-old, that's either yeah you should stop, or that 13-year-old is a special talent, which
yeah.
I think you are, Brian. You are. All right, man. So this fight coming up on June 19th on ESPN in Japan. A few things that just surprised me. One, that you're going over to Japan, being the champion. Well, why are you doing that?
Shoot, I feel like in the while I step into that ring, I'm back at home again. Like you just said about me back in Mexico at 17 years old. That's the part of that character building I was talking about. I don't have a problem with going to other people's hometown, other people's cities, countries, or whatever the case may be. I'm be known. So as we step into that ring, you in my home now.
Yeah, well, a lot of people always talk about like the inconveniences of like going to a challenger or a champion's like backyard, or even traveling like internationally though.
I mean, it may be an inconvenience to them, but I feel like all of that is mental. If you see it as an inconvenience, then it will be. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's still 24 hours over there, just like how it is over there. Over here, you still can run. You can still do everything. Everything's the exact same. The only difference is time difference and location. But at the end of the day, a boxing ring is a boxing ring.
Yeah, very true, very true. I know the time difference. It does take a while to acclimate. To when do you see yourself going over to Japan? You're in Atlanta right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta right now, but I'm gonna leave June 4th. Get 2 weeks in.
Mm.
I learned from Cool Boy Steph. He said he got their own fight week, like probably that Wednesday, and they fighting on Saturday. I know for a fact that's not enough time to adjust. So we seen he wasn't able to fully be him, and I'm just learning from history.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I brought it up, because I've heard examples of that, and then other things too about the food. Even though I hear the food in Japan is like the best in the world, or at least like one of the
Hmm.
highest qualities. So I don't think you'll have an issue with that. In terms of Jyn Sasake, I was there for your last fight in Vegas. I filmed when he came up to you. One of the most respectful call outs I think I've ever seen in like my whole time like covering it. Like he was really like nice about it. Why did this make sense like right now at this point for you, Brian?
Um, as you just seen, I did what I did after a 10-month layoff, leaving out the fight. About to go into the back. He came in ever so calm, ever so cool, real respectful. Um, and he even wrote me a letter, said it in English as well. I'm pretty sure you've seen all of that. So Um, it was just like, okay, this opportunity once again show that the Road Warrior, even though he the champion, is bound to do it again. We went out, we weighed our options to see if we got anything else on the table, and which we didn't. Then, boom, he got a very eager opponent in front of us right here. Let's go see what he's talking about.
When he came up to you in person, what was your reaction? Like, were you kind of like, doing, bro? Like, or were you like, oh, okay, I respect it?
No, I respect it. No matter what, I'm the champion. So who don't want to fight the champion? So I ain't got no beef with that. And then he ain't come up to me all disrespectful, like you feel me. So I will say that's the difference between overseas and over here. Y'all know how the boxing culture is over here. Just a whole bunch of disrespect, and yeah, we know how the game go. And that actually speaks my language right there. So that's actually another reason why I love boxing. I just like to fight. I don't have to be mad at you. I don't have to be this. I don't. It's not none of this is emotional. I just like beating people up. I don't know why. It's just fun. So he came up to me real cool and respectful, like, boom, okay, I'm gonna go to your city. I'm at your country, real respectful, like, and we can duke it out over there.
Yeah. So, what do you expect from yourself? What do you expect from Jin? What type of fight do you think we're gonna see?
I feel like it's just another once again, me just doing my thing. Me going out there showcasing myself and showcasing to the world what the South got to say.
Do you think it's a performance that's like similar to the fight that you had in Vegas, where you do get like a spectacular type of performance and finish given the opponent?
Most definitely. Jyn Sasuke is perfect for action-packed fight, perfect for an exciting fight, perfect for what I love to do anyway, which is throw them bows. So he gonna be right there every time. I'm gonna be right there every time. Let's make the best man win.
This fight's in June. You still have the rest of the year left. Ideally, where do you see yourself going into after this fight?
Sure. Hopefully, I know for a fact I want one more fight. Um, what I want to, I'm still marinating on that, but I definitely want at least one more fight after this. I need one more.
Well, I know there's one that fans want to see, and that fans have been talking about. It would be, you and Jaron Ennis. Can you give me your side, Brian, as to what happened with that? Because I know there's been a lot of said in the media. Eddie has said things that they offered you a purse, the biggest purse of your career, and you said no to it. Clear things up on your end. What happened with all that?
So, like you just said, the biggest person, this and that and the third, Eddie Hearn is a very, very good businessman. I want you to see exactly what he doing. He throw out words like what you just said. You literally reiterated what he just said. I gave him a massive offer. I gave him this. I gave him that. He was doing that so people can try to press me to make a bad business decision for myself. Now, like I said before, I love to fight. That's literally my whole thing. That's why I joined boxing. But now, as an adult, as a grown man, and as life goes on, you got to think about next generation, which is my next generation. So, um, my manager, AC or Adrian Clark, whatever you want to call him, he real big on that aspect of it. Like, of course, you want to fight. It's going to happen. But now, let's think about the other hand on it as well. You got to get paid as well. You can't fight forever. I'm 24. Let's say I got 10 more years into the game, or maybe even less. You see, I got bad hands. So, I always protect yourself at all times.
Hmm. Is it something that you want to like marinate the fight to bring up the value of it a little bit more, or like if that same offer comes across your table again after the Sasaki fight, you have no problem taking it?
I don't care about a marination process or anything like that. We can make this fight happen next. I literally don't mind at all.
Okay. So with that said, I would imagine someone listening to this would say, well, then why didn't you take it like the first time? Was it because of the you wanted more fights under your belt, or what exactly was it?
No, it was definitely the funds. It was definitely that money. Like he
Mm,
was trying to downplay us. Like the initial offer was 750,
yeah.
and I believe Stanionis' first offer was like 1.5 or something like that. Just this just going off rip. So it's just like how, and then Barrios was even higher than that, I believe. So it's just like how you just gonna try to downplay me, and just I'm all the way down here off rip. So obviously you're not even trying to make the fight happen to begin with. So you tell me it's that good business right there, and then he turned around. Nobody else is doing this. Negotiations out here to the public. He out here, doing this, that, and the third, while we was in the background chilling. So you
Mm,
tell me
mm,
that good business.
okay. Okay. Yeah, because he has done a lot of interviews, and like I feel like the narrative that's created is that you priced yourself out of the fight initially
Mhm.
that first time around.
Yeah, he love doing a good job, pretty much. Like I said, he promoting, so he doing a good job. He making boots seem like this, seem like that. But I'm bound to show y'all otherwise.
For you, I know Boots is a really great fighter as well. How do you see yourself with someone like him? And more in particular, what makes you more different than Boots and anyone else like in your division? Because I would imagine undisputed is a goal that you aspire to.
This is literally across the board with everybody. I just feel like my mind and my mental space is just a whole lot different from everybody. I'm down to die in that ring. And I ain't saying that just to say I put my life on the line every time I go out there. I don't care. And I don't just put my life on the line just because I'm going to the gym and go slap crazy every single day. This is a day in, day out thing. I look up the fighters like Floyd, Marvin Hagler, Bernard Hopkins, the discipline that they teach into the youth, which is me. So I'm a real deal like that. A lot of these other guys are not like that. They not down for it like me. They not into it like me. They not they're not into it enough to risk both of their hands just to win a fight.
Mm-hmm. All right, I don't have much time with you left, Brian. Great chat, by the way.
Mhm.
Getting your insight on a lot of things. I do want to ask because his name's floating around there now. Teofimo Lopez. I think a fight with you and Teo would be great. I know there was talks, I believe, in the past, off the top of my head, about you guys fighting, but they're saying now maybe him and Jaron Ennis. I would imagine that you would want to put your foot in there also as well to stop that. Or would you like to see Teo fight Jaron and then you get the winner?
I mean, I want both of them. So why not? I just double back on both of them. I don't care if they fight each other. I can get both of y'all first.
Do you beat Teo?
You said what? I beat him.
Look at your reaction. Like I'm crazy asking you that.
Like, what kind of question?
Hey man, oh come on. Teo's a great fighter though, you know?
What you want me to say? No. You want
No,
me to say,
no.
no, he gonna
I
beat me.
know.
What you want
No,
me to say?
no, I know. No fighter would ever say like, "Oh yeah, that guy will probably beat me."
Man, watch that. I work too hard for this, man. This real life over here.
I gotta ask the question, you know, like
I'm
fans
gonna
would be
say
like,
this. I'm
"Oh,
gonna
why
say
didn't you
this.
ask about this and that?"
I'm gonna say this. Don't let this light skin and this smile fool you. I like to smile a lot, but when it go into the ring, my name is still the assassin for a reason.
There you go. There you go. Brian Norman Jr., thank you so much for tuning in with us over here and chatting with us on Fight Up TV. One last message to everybody out there, to the world, to the 147-pound division. What do you got to say?
To all my fans, I love and appreciate y'all boys. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Y'all the reason I go so hard every single day of my life. I'm tired right now. I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm tired right now as we can speak because I'm just giving the game everything I got simply because of y'all. So you best believe June 19th, I'm going out to do my thing again just for y'all, and y'all will be excited by the aftermath.
All right. That is Brian Norman taking on, defending his title against Jyn Sasuke, June 19th on ESPN in Japan. Brian, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro.